Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Pre-Market Update. I want to start today by showing you a Discord channel where I'm sharing my trades with all the members who are subscribed. So you can see I was telling 2 days ago I bought Shopify end of day and pre-market yesterday Shopify was up 3.5%. So I said trade is done. So I took profits at the open. Meta also I bought. I exited Meta. You can see here. And what happened yesterday, I bought TNA and AMD end of day. You can see TNA is Russell 2000 because it moved to my buy zone, and AMD also touched my buy zone. And let's see what happened today. You can see TNA is up 1.44%. I can show you here. You can see it's bouncing, and also AMD is up 0.66%. So I'm still holding these trades. You can see AMD came in the buy zone. I bought it, bounce again, and then again at the end also stayed in the buy zone. Now it's bouncing from the buy zone. All right. So you can see in one trade, just you have to hold overnight what I'm buying, and next day you're making more than 1% profits. This is the kind of information I'm sharing in the Discord channel, and if you're interested, please hit the join button in the description of this video and let me know your ID in the Discord group and I will add you to members only section. Okay, so now let's go to SPX chart. Let's do cycle analysis and you can see SPX like I was expecting a pullback. Yesterday I said those who are watching my videos regularly, they know I said I don't know what the catalyst will be. I'm looking for this pullback and now we're getting this pullback. Okay, so the window is end of May for this pullback to be over. So like here, this pullback happened a couple of days earlier than this window. And now we will know if this is the only pullback we get or we're going to get a little bit more pullback. But from where we are right now, we have another week to get some choppy price action or a deeper pullback. Okay, so just wanted to let you know. And then if you look at SPY, there is this gap which is still not filled around 523.75. So it's quite possible they come and fill this gap at minimum and then they bounce, or the worst case, if it's going to last for next week, it's going to come all the way down, fill this gap around 512, and there's another gap and then bounce. I think the most likely scenario, because it's a strong bull trend, just going to fill this gap and then bounce, in my opinion. But we'll see how it goes. But cycle analysis is working, and we are getting the pullback that I was expecting here, and then that will be buying the opportunity, and then we're going to get a massive summer rally. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, so let's do a side-by-side comparison where I will show you daily chart on the right side. Those who are new, on the left side, I show day trading chart only for today's trade. All right, so you can see what happened from the sell zone to the buy zone. All right, we had a dump. Sell zone to the buy zone, 1.76% dump on S&P 500, which is huge for all of the stocks. I'll show you. And then we came in below second standard deviation, which is usually the best buying opportunity between second and third green line, and we bought here. All right, now we're bouncing, so we already from here it bounced 0.5%, but we're still very close to buy zone. So if it goes below 52.90, look to buy again, and uh, um, and then we're gonna bounce. All right. And I also share, by the way, I also share these levels every hour with my subscribers in the Discord group. So you'll get access to all the major industries and stocks you like. I share there as well. Okay, so on MES daily chart, same thing here. Any dip, look to buy. Like I showed you on SPY, if that gap is filled, that will be a good opportunity for a bounce as well. On MNQ, NASDAQ, same story here. You can see nice dump from second standard deviation. Usually it's not able to hold between second and third green line. Same thing between second and third second and third red line. It cannot hold. That's a good opportunity to short. Same thing between second and third green line is a good opportunity to buy. It just touched the second line. That was a very good opportunity to buy. And from there, we already bounced almost 0.78%. All right. So again, 1 day trade, you can see a dump of almost 2%. And now we can buy here. We're going to get another pump from here. All right. So where we are right now, it's in the neutral zone. So we can go, if we go below 18,680, look to buy again, sell above 18,868. And we're holding on the futures. We're holding, we touch green line and we're holding. It's the strongest NASDAQ because of NVDA. And let's take a look at triple Qs, which is the cash index. The gap is all the way down to 446. Okay, so there's still a lot ways go to lower to go from here. to fill this gap, 1.6, 1.5%. I don't know if it's going to happen, but if it happens, that's your next opportunity. But this could be it. This could be it. This could be the only pullback we get. So just be mindful of that. Dow Jones, all major indices were in the buy zone. Dow Jones is still in the buy zone, and massive pullback on the daily chart, very close to the support, green and yellow lines. And DIA ETF, let me show you here, DIA ETF. I don't think there were any gaps. The Dow Jones gaps is all the way back to 382. I'm not sure if we're gonna get that big of a pullback, but just keep that in mind. And Russell 2000 had few gaps to fill. On a 1 hour chart, I deleted it because it's filled. It's holding again right on support. So let's look at US 2000, and that's where I'm holding. You can see Russell also came below second and third. That's where I got it in, and now it's bouncing. So let's see how far it can bounce. Looking for it to go to 2076. That's where I will be taking profits. And TNA is what I bought. I told you. AMD. Let's see. AMD is also in the buy zone. That's my next trade. 0.88%, 0.9% already up. You can see massive rejection candle. Got in at the right time. When I saw this is touching green zone, got it in, shared with my subscribers, and now it's bouncing. Tesla, same thing here in the buy zone. Tesla is the weakest. I don't know what's going on. A lot of manipulation. I really want this to bounce from here. All these yellow lines are gaps to fill. If it gets rejected, it could come all the way down to 145. I hope that doesn't happen. This could. I'm thinking this high is higher than this high, so I think this is a change in trend. But they already made a lower high. So if it goes below this low here, 168, then it's going to be again lower low. Okay, so we got to be very careful. We need to see if the trend is changed or it's another lower high before we go lower. So we will know as soon as it either breaks this previous high around 187 or it breaks this previous low around 168. All right. Okay, crude oil. Crude oil is in the buy zone, bouncing. Again, very close to buy zone, so buy below 76. Shopify, I exited, but there's a gap. It's still not filled. You can see 57.37. If it comes to fill that gap, look to buy or buy below 57. You can see yesterday came to sell zone, sold it here in the morning. Shopify, good trade, and now it's coming closer to buy zone again. So getting ready for another trade here on Shopify. And daily chart, we got a 8 count SPY signal. So I think it's a very good trade if you can hold for a long term. Bitcoin, all right. So Bitcoin is in the buy zone, okay? And we're getting this pullback like I was expecting on SPY. Now this pullback is going to be buying the dip opportunity. We had a 9 count sell signal, this red box, 789 couple of days ago. Now holding support, trying to break out, holding support, and then it's getting ready. I think you need to buy this dip because Bitcoin can bounce from here. And on Ethereum, there was this gap. You can see this gap if I zoom in. Yesterday I showed this gap is filled, so it had to come down, come back down. You saw this massive pump and then just a consolidation, now making a flag. It needs that flag before it can bounce. So that's what's happening on Ethereum. So if I go to Ethereum here, you can see touching the buy zone, still very close to buy zone. Look to buy below 36.46 on Ethereum. Hang Seng Index, China is in the buy zone right now. This is where you should be looking to buy on support of 20 moving average. So very good area to hold. Apple is in the buy zone. Nice dump in the buy zone. Amazon is in the buy zone. So this is what I do. Whenever it's in the sell zone, it can, because it's a bull market, can keep going higher. You have to wait for pullback. You have to be patient. You can see all these major indices. Apple was like bounce, bounce, bounce. One day it gave back 7 days of price action. One day dump. All right. So you just got to be patient. Let it go. If they want to run, like on this day trading chart, I never bought. Okay, I just waited for it to go to the buy zone. You can see all this price action. One day they just dump it. Okay, so now it's in the buy zone, and that's why you want to be buying. All right, so you got to be patient. It's a matter of being patient, and then you get paid. And you buy at a massive dump like what happened yesterday. Netflix is still very strong in the neutral zone. Google is in the buy zone, touch the buy zone. Meta also came very close to buy zone. Microsoft came not yet close to buy zone. Snowflake's massive dump after earnings. Uh, you can see big rejection candle. There's a gap here around 148. They might be going for there. NVDA massive pump. Not interested to buy. Getting an 8 count sell signal, so keep that in mind. AVGO. AVGO is bouncing and down, so in the neutral zone. Qualcomm is also in the neutral zone. One thing on NVIDIA I wanted to show you that this move is done. So if you bought in, you should be looking for profit. It's going to consolidate here, okay? NVIDIA always have this tendency to make a nice move in thousands, and now it's going to be consolidating here for these moving averages to go and catch up. So next couple of weeks, it's going to consolidate, just going to chop around here, in my opinion, make a flag and then bounce. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. And that's about it for today. Let's look at VIX. VIX. Yeah, here you go. Massive bounce. You can see I was telling VIX is in the demand zone and it bounced. All right, little bit of cooling down, but little bit be a bit careful. This pullback could be it, or we could get a little bit more deeper pullback. So if you miss the pullback, if you get any more deeper pullback, look to buy, because that's going to be a nice buying opportunity before a nice summer rally. Uh, just keep that in mind. All right, guys, please hit the like button on your way out, and I will see you later. Bye.